Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0 for my dear audience. In this video, I will describe some different and much beautiful ideas of upcycling tree stump, decoring, upcycling tree stump for different purpose. So, dear audience, when we talk about upcycling tree stump made things, then different question arise in our mind like is what is a tree stump beautifulness, or what do you use old tree stump, or what is a much explain the topic of a stump, or what does painting a tree stump do, and but many other different questions when we talk about tree stump upcycling purpose. So when we talk about a tree stump, then the base part of the tree trunk left standing after the tree has been felled or has fallen. So the part of something such as a tooth, limb, or blade that remains after a larger part has been removed. So how do you use whole tree stump? Five interesting things for my dear guys to do with the leftover tree stump. First of all, I say that make stump into a bird bath. Start by cutting the portion of the stump you want to use into your desired shape with an axe or chainsaw. So as a plant flower and stump and turn stump into decor and put a bud house on top of it and grow edible mushroom also. So, rudimentary vestigial bodily part, part of a plant and especially a tree remaining attached to the root after the trunk is cut, and remaining part also stump. So, what does painting a tree stump do? So, painting tree trunks white is a time honored method of young tree protection, often found in orchards and tree farms, but there are several purposes, but chief among them is to prevent cracking and splitting of the tender new bark, which can allow introduction of disease, insect, and fungus. So, what is an old stump? Because stumps are the remain of trees that may have been as old as 1000 years when cut down. So, the stump, which are also subject to the same decomposing process mentioned above, may take up to 200 years to disappear. So, logger in my video and my idea are posing with various tools that they use to fell a tree and different tree purpose. So, what is the process of a stump made things? Because a stump is formed through a series of erosional process. These are corrosions, the fact of material suspended in the water being thrown against the headland, and hydraulic action. So the fact of the build-up of pressure as waves compress air into a cracks. So can you grow a tree in an old stump, or different stump you can make different things? Yes, prepare the site where remove the stump and all of the sawdust from the stump, grinding, chop out and remove as many of the roots as possible, and add in composite and topsoil to fill the hole and give good soil for the new tree to establish in. So do not plant new trees in the decomposing stump of an old one. So how do you make a beautiful tree stump? Paint pretentious design on the tree stump. You don't have to create a masterpiece, but something that will describe you and look interesting in itself. You can also decorate the tree stump in the patterns or use a mosaic technique to make it stylish and also beautiful. So, how do tree stump grow back? There might be enough nutrients left in the root system to cause sprouts to poke out of the ground. Given enough time, the trunk of the tree will start to recover. Whether or not that actually depends on how well the support grow. So if we talk about an example of a stump, then the part of a tree or plant remaining in the earth after the stem or trunk is cut off the stub. So the part of a limb or other body remaining after a part is amputated or destroyed. So fixed or rooted remnant. A stub as a stub of a leg, a finger, a tooth, or a bone, as so many. So, because the stump referred to an essential equipment used in the sport or mode of dismissal, and it also used to signify the end of a day's play. Firstly, stumps are three vertical pieces of wood that are used at each end of the pitch. So the cricket equipment also sports two bales which together form a wicket and other. So when we talk about the size for making anything, the size of a stump are essential because the stump and bales are usually made of wood. So most commonly ash and together form a wicket at each end of the pitch. So the overall width of each wicket is 9 inches. Each stump is 28 inches tall with maximum and minimum diameter of inches and inches also different. So can you paint a tree stump with only the sap would need to be covered? It would be fair to ask why a stump should be painted. It's because depending on how many roots and how many roots are essential. And it would be fair to ask why a stump should be painted is because depending on how many roots grafts are connected with that stump, spores deposit on a cut stump coal infect and a number of nearby trees through graft. So how do you preserve a tree stump? For my dear guys, question me. If you want to preserve a tree stump, you can do so by painting it, wrapping it in burlap or sealing it with polyurethane. These method will prevent pests and diseases from attacking the tree stump, and they will also help prevent the tree stump from decaying. So, what is the best tree stump killer? Epsom salt, because Epsom salt is a popular method for removing tree roots and stump because it accelerates the decomposition of organic materials. When you use Epsom salts on a tree stump, you can speed up the decaying process by up to 7 years and different other. So is a tree stump dead or alive? Once you reduce a tree down to a stump, it may seem like that is the end of the tree's lifespan. So, however, this is not always the case. Sometimes a tree can remain alive with a little help from its neighbors. So, dear audience, I think that my video and my idea inspired you much, and if inspired, then subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video with your affectionate love and with affectionate listening side, because you are much important for me. So thank you very much guys for watching my video. Thank you very much.